Welcome to Food Fights. Today we're going to be comparing these two jars of pasta sauce. On the left, weighing in at 24 ounces, is Prego Traditional Italian sauce. And on the right, weighing in at 23 ounces, is Prego Marinara Italian sauce. Even though these look identical and are from the same company, I'm curious to see if there's any difference whatsoever in these. So we're going to try these and see if there is, in fact, a difference between Prego Traditional and Prego Marinara. As for the value, I only paid $1.88 a piece for these jars of sauce. So price-wise, not one is any better than the other. So let's start off by opening these up. There's the Prego Traditional, and this is the Prego Marinara. And right now, the Prego Marinara might be thicker, but in the jar, literally, they look totally identical. So let's smell these and see if there is, in fact, a difference. So we're going to start with the Prego Traditional. That smells good. A lot of spices in there. All right, let's try the Prego Marinara. Seems to be a little bit different. It doesn't seem to be as spicy. And it seems like it has some cheese overtones to it. So let's taste these two and see if there is, in fact, a difference. We're going to start off with the Prego Traditional. Let's get a little bit of this on here and give it a taste. That's nice. Yeah, definitely some good spices in there. That's a nice flavor, a nice flavor. Now we'll try the Prego Marinara. And I'm definitely seeing a lot less herbs and spices in here than in the Prego Traditional. Wow. I'm surprised. Completely different. Even though the jars look identical, and even though they're both Prego, these are two completely different pasta sauces. Definitely less spices in here, and it seems like there's less flavor in here. They both have about the same amount of tomato taste, but this one isn't as salty. It's almost like it doesn't have enough salt in my view. Let's try this again. Let's go back to the Prego Traditional. There's a lot of flavor in there. It's definitely a sweet pasta sauce, and you can even feel the bits of spices in the sauce. There's some nice pieces of spices, some nice maybe chunks of tomato and onion there. So let's try the marinara again. Amazing. It's not as tangy, certainly not as sweet, not as salty, and not as spicy. I mean, certainly a completely different pasta sauce. Right now, I'm thinking I'm liking the Traditional better. There's just a lot more of everything. And if you don't like a sweet pasta sauce, this might be okay for you. But the real test is going to be trying this on some pasta. So let's get some spaghetti here and see how these taste. I've got a half a cup of spaghetti in each bowl with 2 tablespoons of each sauce. So on the left, of course, is the Prego Traditional, and on the right is the Prego Marinara. So let's try these and see how they are. And to do that, I'm going to use my trusty handy-dandy spinning spaghetti fork to get a scientifically measured amount of sauce and pasta. Let's see how this is. That's good. That's a really good spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce, or in this case, it says Italian sauce. I didn't know how this was going to be. Normally, I don't eat straight spaghetti sauce. I usually mix it with meat and a bunch of other things, but I've used the Prego in the past, but never by itself like this. And my goodness, that is really good. I'm looking forward to trying this one again, but I have to go to this one. All right, let's try the Prego Marinara. That too is a very good pasta sauce. They are both completely different, and this one surprises me in that tasting it right out of the jar, I wasn't really impressed, but on the spaghetti, that's really good. They're, like I say, completely different. Certainly not as much spice, but has a nice round flavor to it. And I said earlier, it seemed like this didn't have that much salt in it, but I'm not missing that at all. This pasta, I didn't put any salt in the pasta while I was cooking it, and this is a really nice ratio. So we'll try this Traditional one more time. Wow. There is a lot of flavor to that sauce. That is really good. Definitely a lot more spices. It's totally different. Okay, let's try the marinara one more time. That is good too. I'm surprised. On the onset, when I saw these both in this store, I thought they was going to be pretty much the same thing. And now they're just completely different. They're two completely different sauces. But the amazing thing is, they're both equally as good. I can't say one is any better than the other. I can't say that I prefer one any better than the other. They are very, very good sauces. Since I've eaten a little bit of the spaghetti, I'm noticing it seems like the marinara has some water kind of eking out of the sauce. And that's kind of not unusual for spaghetti sauces, but it seems like there's more coming out of the marinara than there is a traditional. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just kind of an interesting fact. So let's put a little Parmesan cheese on here and see if it makes any difference and see if one stands out over the other. So I am going to try a little bit of Parmesan Romano, shake a little bit on there and see if that makes a difference in the overall flavor. Okay, let's try the traditional one more time with our spinning fork. That's good. Yeah, that cheese just sets it off. It doesn't overpower it at all. Okay, and then one last time with the marinara. Let's see how this is. Wow, with the Parmesan cheese, I think the marinara is the best. By themselves, without the Parmesan cheese, they're equal. But with the Parmesan, this is amazing. Of course, this is my opinion. With the Parmesan cheese, this is just a fuller flavor than what the traditional is. I'm really surprised. I'm surprised by this whole test here. I didn't think there'd be any difference, but there's a huge difference. But I had no idea which one I'd like better. The marinara is just slightly better with the Parmesan cheese than the traditional. By themselves on the pasta, they were literally equal. Two completely different sauces, but equal in quality. I wouldn't give any one of them any better than the other. So I think Prego did a really good job on their sauces. So thanks for watching Food Fights, and please subscribe so we can continue to try it before you buy it. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.